What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCanTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts. As we jump into another banger this morning, we have got so many bits to get into today. I'm buzzing because we also have a new one from NSG. For me, one of the most consistent acts coming out of the UK right now. I've always said they've got the cheat code, whether that be foreplay on production or whether it just be the way they intertwine as vocalists. It's crazy how good they have been over the last few years. They're joined by the one and only Giggs on this one for a track that goes by the name NYASH. Very excited to see how this one sounds. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure, of course, you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We very recently hit 50 and 51,000 subscribers. We're now hurtling towards 52. Can we potentially hit 60k by the end of the year? I don't know. It'd be crazy if we could, so please do get involved. Right, without further ado, let's get involved and listen to this one. Let's go.
Girlie, why your back a big around? Are you busted down and make me proud? Maybe that is why I come back again. The dopamine make me do them again. Where the money, it's probably where we did.
This instrumental already sounds nuts, bro.
Suffocate. Jay Holiday. Plug said he's French, so we call him Trezeguet. Fantastic bitch. She's on my dick, gymnastic on a stick. She busts.
I'm sorry, they have the cheat code. They literally have the cheat code. I don't get it. I don't understand how they can make every single tune sound so different and yet still have that natural NSG spark that only NSG can do. There's something about the way they utilize kind of one drops, utilize big kind of booming bass drops as well, and then on top of that just have this kind of smoothness, this liquidity that makes them able to kind of maneuver in different orders and different arrangements and different pockets every single time as vocalists. Their consistency is nuts. There's nothing like them in the UK. It's crazy how good they are. I'm big up Foreplay as well because he's a nutter.
Bustin' out, bust the head of a brick. For talking shit. Ball walks with it, walks with a limp. Ding long and then a walking stick. If he's strong with a trig, no more walking for him. Just because you get nyash, you wanna spend on my current and savings. Can you make it come around like Miss Banks? Whatever goes around comes around. Fact you made in a bus town.
How are they this good, man? How are they this good this often? Every individual vocalist in NSG as well. They always go in different orders. They always have a different thing to bring to the table, but all of them always manage to add something to the tune itself. The video obviously filmed in a strip club. Obviously the subject matter of the tune doesn't need to be dived into too much. It's very obvious what it is. But again, the instrumental, that's where we can really start dissecting things. We can talk about that sort of lead horn line, taking a kind of Middle Eastern sounding melody and literally just kind of twisting it and contorting it into this almost electrified synth sound. You then on top of that have just how impactful the vocals are as well. The drums are an absolute madness. This is a nutty tune.
Pose around, I probably lie when I say my wedding vows. Whatever goes around comes around. Drip to you, drown chicks.
Let's go, Giggs.
To you, get stuck, then they stick to you and get addicted. Big dick for you. She blew a kiss to me, little kiss for you. I got my pistol, piss for you. You think it's gravy? I run up and I'll bisto you. I got the biscuit, put the Twix on.
I think it's gravy. I run up and bisto you. Nice. Giggs sounds comfy on this sort of sound, man. Giggs sounds very, very comfy. Again, Giggs comes from UK rap, and tempo-wise, there's a lot of similarities. Like, it's a similar kind of range. But Giggs has obviously been involved in a lot of different sounds over the years in the UK, and I think this is definitely one that suits him. I know he had the collaboration with Easy a few years ago, which was London Town, but that was a little bit quicker than this. But again, I swear I've heard Giggs over this type of rhythm 1,000 times, so I'm not surprised that he sounds as comfortable as he does. But again, another wicked feature. NSG have always got good features. Whether it be someone you've heard of or not, the feature always makes sense sonically.
I'm in your district, little switch for you. They know we linked up and Hollow got the links for you. Don't get it twisted, I got a little drink for you. I got my gloves on, don't wanna get my prints on you. Be realistic, got a couple gifts for you. It's 50-50 and Hollow got the splits for you. I'm about my business, I got a couple tricks for you. And we got history, that's why I took them risks for you. I hope you miss me. Just because you get nyash, you wanna spend on my current and savings.
That's one of the tricks to their cheat code. I've clocked it. They always leave the first bar of the hook and then come in on the second bar. You just kind of get this and that's where the hook starts. They always leave the first bar of the hook just to kind of let you breathe, and then you find yourself dipping back in. It's like a little bit of a jump before you go down on the roller coaster, and they do it so well. The way they build anticipation and they allow transitions to happen, the way they intertwine between different sections on tunes. NSG are spectacular at what they do, man. They are genuinely one of the best acts in the UK, purely for their individuality, their continuation of their style. And obviously what they bring out of others as well, what they bring out of gigs on tunes like this.
How you make it come around like Miss Banks? Whatever goes around comes around. Fact you mean in a bus town. If I'm in a club, then there's pose around. I probably lie when I say my wedding vows. Whatever goes around comes around.
My jacket bespoke, I lick the drip, do the talking. Whatever, don't slip when you're walking. Come a nigga quick, to relieve your jewels. Easy way or hard way, we can do it how you choose.
I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that every verse has got a slightly different arrangement pattern as well. This isn't just a tune that's been put on loop as an instrumental. The gig section had a lot more kind of breaks and sort of random like slowdowns and things like that. This section here has got a lot more kind of notation in the bass end, kind of hearing these moogie kind of pulses like brum dum 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 dum, like little kind of elements like that. And the fact that every section has its unique kind of verse in regards to the way it's been produced and arranged, I think is so important because it keeps your ears kind of engaged. There's a lot of artists to get through on every single LSG tune, so making sure that you are able to take that all in is a very important thing, and it's clever again from Foreplay, man.
Bad girl pastor. If mommy finds out, she gonna tell pastor. I should've saved my money for a rainy day later, but it's already bright, don't worry about my future.
My cup's half empty, not half full. You can't offer me a slice, I take a handful. I cast a spell when like a candle. You niggas ain't nothing I can't handle. Brody beat the case, I'm thankful. He was way too greedy, he grabbed a handful.
On this section, that's the difference. On this section, you're hearing a much more kind of twisted and interwoven version of that horn line, which on this time around sounds fantastic. That's all. Like that kind of the way they're kind of twisting different elements and different sections of the instrumental come alive with each individual vocalist works so well. And again, I've always loved with NSG how different all the vocalists sound. Some are very clean rappers, some are a lot more sort of focused on singer-songwriting, some are a lot more focused on just kind of swagger and appear and the way they kind of appear on a tune. Like, it's such a cool combination of vocalists.
Come on, demon time with me, but she a name drop.
Kilele, Idilanla, location, I'm in South of France. She wanna take a trip to Central Pay. How can I spoil you if crime don't pay? Kilele, Idilanla, location, I'm in South of France. She wanna take a trip to Central Pay. How can I spoil you if crime don't pay? Just because you get NYASH.
Again, I'm saying it every single time. That's a trick to their cheat code, especially for hooks, because they always have super catchy hooks. Quite simple hooks, usually built around the same kind of principle, but they always have catchy hooks. And that little leaving of the first bar of the hook makes such a difference, because it means you go, oh, the hook's coming, and then you jump back into the hook. As a listener, it's a way of kind of alerting you to what's about to happen without it being like a predictable thing of, oh, the whole build-up is going towards this. Like, it's just a quick little one bar, oh, the hook's coming in. And it's a cool way of transitioning, man. They do it so well. That's the thing. They transition so well.
On my current and savings, can you make it come around like Miss Banks? Whatever goes around comes around. Fact you made in a bus town. If I'm in a club, then there's pose around. I probably lie when I say my wedding vows. Whatever goes around comes around.
Can we just take a second as well to appreciate just how clean this is as an instrumental? That the little melody that runs throughout the middle of it, the potency of those 808s in the low end, the actual drum processing is super punchy. Foreplay, salute to Foreplay, because everything I hear with that Foreplay tag on it is exceptional. And it's a crazy thing to see just how consistent a producer can be in a sort of similar space without things sounding samey. It's beautiful to see. Right, well, let's run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. Let's go. There we go, some of the kings of the UK in NSG. This is a wicked link-up that I very much did enjoy. Alongside Gigs, it goes by the name NYASH. Again, NSG doing NSG things, man. They've got the cheat code. Foreplay on production knows how to build a banger in, like, seconds, realistically. Like, every single foreplay tune we hear just sounds fantastic. And then on top of that, Giggs featuring did really, really solidly well, which I'm not surprised at. Again, he's very used to this kind of tempo, this kind of zone, and it suits him. And I think everyone does a fantastic job on this. The highlight for me is definitely the sort of finally realizing what they do on hooks is probably a good thing. The leaving of the space. The hook is super catchy. And again, Giggs' verse is fire as well. So there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this tune in the comment section down below. And as always, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.